Hey, welcome everybody. This month's website 401k tips and tricks is going to be about the retirement calculator available on the site. So once you log in, if you click on Tools and then click on Retirement Calculator, this screen will pop up, and as you can see, there's a lot of different variables that you can change here to figure out what kind of retirement income you're going to need and how much you're going to have to save to get there. So in this situation, I just did it for a single person at age 35, retiring at age 66. We estimate live to age 90, and right now making 30,000 a year. Put in a 1.5% salary increase, and here's an important one: expected retirement income. This is how much you think you're going to need to live on when you retire, and typically, it varies, but most people assume they need between 70 and 100% of their income. I just put 75% in there. You can also put in an actual dollar amount, the annual dollar amount that you think you'd need during retirement. And then this is your existing retirement plan savings, so your 401k balance and any other IRAs that you might have. Annual contribution percentage, that's the percent that you get deducted out of your salary every year. I used here a 1% company match to kind of mimic how much the company's matching right now. And then all these other ones you can add in if you have any other savings. I estimated a $17,000 annual Social Security benefit starting at age 66. And then also these two here is pretty important as well. You want to put in a return before retirement. So basically I put in 8%. That's saying I expect to get about an 8% return on my 401k account while I'm working. And then this 5% is the return that I expect to get in retirement. So I'm assuming that I'm going to be a little bit less risky and a little bit more safe investments that probably aren't going to get as big as a return, but we're not going to assume more risk when we're in retirement. And then I put in a 2.5% inflation percentage. So if you hit calculate, it's going to come up with the next screen will show a table and a chart of how much income you're going to have and whether or not this is going to meet your requirements. And in this situation, we have enough money here to meet our retirement savings goal. And you can see here projected savings, and your current projected is 170,000 more than the amount needed to meet your goal. So we're way above what we wanted to do here. And if you look down at this table, it shows how much salary you're making, and you can see it's going down because the inflation rate of 2.5% is greater than your annual salary increase of 1.5%. So that's why it's showing going down. And if that's confusing to you, if you want to just use straight dollar amount, not accounting for inflation, you can just go ahead and click on this right here, show results in terms of real dollars, not accounting for inflation. And that's going to change the graph a little bit here. But then you can see here's your salary, and it's going up 1.5% per year. And all the way to the right hand side, the savings balance, that's your 401k account growing. And then when you retire, you start to draw on it. But it still grows because the amount that you're drawing out of it is made up for and then some by that 5% rate of return that we expect in retirement on this amount of money. And that's because we have Social Security kicking in as well at that time. So you can go back and, if you want to change this and take a look, show retirement calculation form to review or calculate. So you can go back there and kind of play with all the different numbers if you want and see, what makes the most sense. And you can fool around with this for a bunch of times, changing all these variables and figure out and get yourself a decent retirement plan in place and then act on it. And that's about it, but it's a very, very handy tool, and I think it's pretty accurate. Again, it all depends on what your inputs are in right here in this table here, and each time you change one of these, it's going to change the results, and could be a lot more significant than you think. So it's good to check it out. But that's it for this one. If you have any questions on this, please send me an email or give me a buzz, and we'll talk to you next month. Take care.